Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I haven't been on for a little while, so welcome back. Things are, I feel, lightening up in terms of the energies that are going on. I mean, it's still really potent and powerful, of course, but I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I have surrendered more and more to just seeing what happens. Hi, Teresa. And really going with the flow and not being as kind of irritated or agitated about releasing the timing of everything and how things are going to be playing out in my world, and just focusing on the baby steps and the small things that I can do, such as focusing on my health, taking good care of myself, having salt baths, connecting with good, powerful people. And I've really noticed, and I've said this to a few people, there are some really powerful women in my presence right now. And so I feel like I have this strong tribe of feminine energy. And, each of us are still on our different path, but it's really beautiful, really quite powerful. And I'm grateful to have that like-minded energy where we're all really, truly focusing on the evolution of ourselves and trying to have a little fun, trying to bring back play and self-love and really honoring our self-worth after some struggles and, difficulties in the mystery, dark night of the soul. But really, I find that my dark nights of the soul are dark nights of the year or years, because some of these lessons take quite a while to evolve in terms of you being able to actually look back at them and see, okay, I understand what this represented. Whereas when you're in the energy of it, sometimes you don't see it, and you have to just take it as a mystery. You have to accept that you don't know at this point. And that's going on faith, that's going on trust that it will come together at some point. I just realized I don't have my rings on. I'm like, no, I'm naked. But I have an interesting setup today. So what I'm doing is it's going to be a love reading. Of course, any reading can be what it means to you, but the intention set up for this reading are messages from the person coming towards you. So in all likelihood, this is a divine union, soulmate, something that has been in the works for quite some time and really requires a lot of strong foundational supports in your emotional foundation, your spiritual foundation, your mental foundation. So all of those have to be kind of prepared and ready to a certain extent. No one has to be perfect. But you've been calling this in for quite some time. And I believe your guides, your angels, and spirit in general are helping this union come into play, because there's a lot of energy here where these unions are going to just create so much joy, create even children. And if not children, they're going to be creating creation, so that the energy of creation is just going to be expanding and unfolding as people come together and allow that connection to unfold and evolve and blossom. And a lot of you guys will be working together as entrepreneurs, bringing out the best in each other and really kind of supporting one another to move forward in your highest regard as sovereign beings. And so we've got that person coming towards you, and then we've got the two of you together, and I've got this beautiful rose quartz here, just kind of at the helm of that together energy. And I just picked up a cute little druzy crystal as well. So that's at the who's coming in. And then we've got your energy over on the side here. And I can't remember what this one is. It's a lemon. I can't remember, but I really like this one. It's really soft. You can't really tell through the video, but it's got like a soft yellow energy here, and it's very, very calming and beautiful. Okay, so let's get started. I don't have a lot to channel right now. Love, like self-love, connection to spirit. These energies are really big right now. Patience, of course, we're still in that. We're still letting go. We're still unfolding and allowing and surrendering. So there's so much surrendering in ways you probably never thought possible. I've decided for me too that, and I think I talked about this slightly last time, I won't go too deep into it, but I had to also let go of my intuition in terms of I was getting attached to what my intuition was telling me, what my dreams were telling me, and kind of like latching on to them. And that I was shown is similar to doing that with people, places, things, where that attachment does create kind of like a bond or a binding energy between the two. And so listening to your intuition, accepting and receiving that information, but not putting your attachments onto it, that's also very important right now. And I hope you understand what I mean by that. It's accepting that knowledge is sacred and for you, and it's 555 on the timestamp, but not getting attached to the who and the when and the why. And so allowing the universe to work on its own time. So any preferences on which one to start with? I feel like starting with the middle, the union energies, and then we can go from you and then your person coming in. So the tarot for the union energy, no surprise here, King of Pentacles. So you know what? This union is going to bring in money. Now this money before, if you were out of alignment or focused on or hyper focused on materialism, you might not have appreciated each other enough to be focused on the heart and the service of your business, of your ideas. And you may have just focused too much on the materialism. Hi, Isabel. And so this one is really saying the two of you are learning and have learned to use and manifest material wealth in your life. And you will just continue to manifest more wealth in all ways, more abundance in all ways, because you're going to be working together. King and Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor and the Empress. And it's not so much about, fearing and lack and poverty mentality and energy. You're really allowing yourself to be abundant, allowing yourself to succeed, seeing that for yourself, and understanding that you can do that with teamwork. It doesn't have to just be you, plugging away and putting more and more effort in. You can do it more efficiently, and you can ebb and flow with this partnership. So this is really, really beautiful energy coming through here. And we also have the Pleiades, so star seeds, and this is part of that union energy, right? If you're connected to a certain star group, Pleiades being one of them, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. This might be a reason why some of you have been separated from a soulmate that's coming in, where you haven't met yet. You might have been wondering why I didn't expect to be single at this age or this place in my life. This is probably why they're giving you a little bit of a heads up and a clue here that in order to serve your purpose, you may have had to diverge your energies for a little while so that you didn't have the distraction of relationship, because relationships do require quite a bit of energy to put towards, right? And so Spirit is kind of saying, you know what, part of why you might be single or why you might have taken some time for you to learn and evolve and maybe clear some karma is because you have a double mission here. So not only does your mission include your soulmate coming in, it also includes your personal path and your independence. So you had to learn how to be sovereign on your own, self-reliant, but also in relationship. And that step will be coming up next because we've been clearing out that codependent energy, right? So to clarify, I love it when that happens. So you can't make it up. So, that codependent energy from the past, that is, you are tethered to that person or tethered to that energy. And there's an imbalance of giving or receiving. And there's an attachment based on a subconscious desire to be loved. And it comes from a place of fear. And so, disconnecting from this means self-love. So you're loving yourself. You're not seeking as much approval or validation outside of yourself. And that allows you to hold your own heart, right? You're not putting it in someone else's hands. I like this kind of picture for that. You're not taking it out, giving it away and going, here. You're going, oh, this is my prized possession. This is very valuable. And the love that I give is worthy of love in return. I can give unconditionally, but relationships are like breathing, give and take, you know, the cycles, they all are give and take, equal, right? So codependency, you're equal in a way, but you're equaling each other in fear. You're not equaling each other in love. So it's really nice to see that part of your mission was actually to detach and break this pattern and this cycle, probably through multiple ancestral lines in your family, because you probably have parents that had codependent cycles. And that's why you learned to replicate that. So let's see what we have for love. Make the effort. Okay, so the two of you, both parties are going to be making the effort here. Great love is we're taking the steps you're guided to take. So, you know, hint here that you're guided to take. The universe has been whispering, has been helping you to work on what you need to work on to make yourself the most magnetizing energy possible for exactly what you truly desire from your heart and from your soul, right? Your soul's desire, not your ego's desire. And I don't think the ego is a bad thing. I was talking about this the other day too. I love the ego. The ego, you know, is part of being on earth here. And it allows us to see. It allows us to look at ourselves and observe ourselves in a different way. Because if you were just spirit, you wouldn't have to look back at yourself. We're training, we're learning here. And so, you know, making the effort towards each other is going to be a huge part of this union and this connection. And from my Kindred Spirit Love Oracle, it says surface level. So there's a little bit of a mismatch here. It looks like there's a frequency mismatch. One party has deep spiritual connections and has sacrificed their ego for higher learning, and the other has not. So that could also be part of why there's delays. One person was just resisting a little bit more, perhaps. It says one party is immature and requires lessons, learning, and growth, whilst the other has learned their lessons and is ready. So maybe one person is like exhausted and work on getting through these trials, maybe with karmic partners. And I know it can be triggering when you hear that, but if you're allowing the universe and allowing and surrendering and being sovereign and looking at the sovereignty of both you and your partner, then you might be able to come to a place where you recognize that we each learn in different ways, okay? Our soul's evolution is going to be shaped in different ways. So someone is out of their depths and this partnership is out of balance. So we are looking for balance. So both people are working on their divine missions here and making the effort to come towards each other. So a message here about this surface level. I remember the happy times and remember you so fondly. You have such a beautiful heart and soul. I love you. So this could be a person that you've already met in your 3D life here, but it also could be someone from a past life and someone that your soul has kind of been with many times before. So you guys know each other. You guys would be like home to each other. And there's just some balancing out, evening out energies so that you can actually unite. And so we have some sexy messages from my Mollie Kindred Sexy Siren Secrets. So the energies of these two are your fingertips and shivers down my spine. You are pure magic. So bit of a magician energy too, like high priestess, magician. And when we're working with those energies, they have to be coming in the right way, right? Otherwise it creates a power dynamic. So that's really cute there. Let's pick a safe word because I want to explore the shadows with you. So, you know, when this person feels like home, you're going to be able to explore a lot of, you know, sexual energy, kundalini energy, maybe sexual positions, different types of things that you haven't tried before with other partners. It's going to be safe for you because there's going to be trust there. So I love that. And there's definitely that sexy, sorry, I wasn't showing you guys. So there's the cards there. And then there's definitely some super sexy energy here because there's this impatience. It's like both of you want each other right now. You're ready for each other in your mind's eye, you're ready for each other, but spirit knows what the truth is of that readiness, because it says, get over here and fuck me. I'm ready for you. So both of you guys are ready, for that sexual pleasure, that sexual chemistry, compatibility to unite again in the flesh. No more dreaming of it, no more telepathy. You can have that too, but you guys want to connect. You want to unite. So that is really strong here in the cards. And so both of you are feeling that way. So don't think it's just you. Your partner is trying to get to you, as much as you are working on patience, or if it's vice versa, if you're the one who's, in relationship and it's not quite working and you need to end something before moving forward, then you're doing this work, but you're ultimately calling in and connecting with a very powerful, important soulmate. So, and animal energies for the two of you, Raccoon, the inventor, you guys might be seeing butterflies. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So both of you have a lot going on right now. Wearing multiple different hats. Could be family, could be work, could be entrepreneur, could be, business, health, fitness, all of those things. So each of you in your own element are quite busy, but you're also, in your heart, in your soul that you're calling this huge relationship in, which is fantastic because it's what you really want. So stay focused on what you really want, and no shortcuts, no games. Come in right. Don't waste the time and have to do it over again. Wait until the timing's right. Wait until you're in a good spot and claim that energy. And, you don't have to delay it. I'm just saying, you have to come in truth and honesty and integrity, and I say lay your shit bare is what I just heard. But you do have to come in that way because that's what you're going to be met with. So let's go to you. Let's do the person coming towards you after. What energies are you going through right now? 6 of Cups. Yeah. So this could be a reunion energy. It also, indicates that nostalgia energy. So thinking about the past, thinking about your childhood, really kind of almost looking at your life like a book and seeing, who have you met? Where have you been? Where have you traveled? What have you done? What haven't you done? Really taking stock of everything in your life. This one, 6 of Cups, can indicate, a reunion from someone from your past. This could be a friend, could be a lover. But, it's really sweet, and things are being lit up here too in this card. We also see fish and water, right? So this could be, it could be a water sign, it could be Pisces, Cancer. I don't usually like to throw out the astrological signs here. I do know that they are connected and they can be connected, but sometimes I just like to keep it simple and focus. If it's water related, then it can be. I know, right? This deck is so beautiful. It's the Shadowscapes Tarot. I don't have the box. I can't remember who the artist is, but oh my goodness, just take another look there. It's just so whimsical and beautiful in the colors. But 6 of Cups is that, returning energy from the past, or that nostalgia, or working on that inner child energy so that you can heal and move forward in your highest and best. And you have Sisterhood of the Rose. And of course, when I'm doing my readings, you can relate to any of these energies. You don't have to be male, female. If I say masculine, feminine, that's masculine, feminine within you. You could be either or, but you have to feel into what applies to you. So beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So you guys are actually focusing on your leadership skills and your teacher skills. We go and we ebb and flow from teacher and learner. Right now, you're the teacher. You have the wisdom. You've gone through the dark night of the soul. You have, honored your psychedelic sheep, black sheep, lone wolf energy, and you're starting to assimilate it into your own universal concept of yourself. Instead of looking outside and going, this is where I fit into society, you're going, no, actually, I don't need to fit into that society, right? You're creating your own energy. and allowing that energy to shine and light up. And you really are someone who others look to and they admire you for what you bring to this world, for how you live your life, for how you communicate. You know, you are really someone special. And so exactly, walk to the beat of your own drum. And, you know, that does inspire other people. So just remember, you are a priestess. And if you're masculine, this energy is resonating within you. You are a priestess. So you are embracing your energy of the divine feminine, that receptivity, that leadership role, instead of kind of wanting to, you know, step back and have others lead you. You're ready to step into that leadership role. And even if that's in your own life, right? And to clarify, we have telepathy. So you are communicating with someone. They might be coming in through your dreams. You might have felt them, or you might have developed your skills so that you're actually having a conversation. I know I am speaking to a divine partner right now. You know, if I'm having a tough time, they'll definitely kind of pop in and go, hey, like, I love you. Take it easy. Don't freak out. I can hear you. I'm on my way. You know, don't give up. And so you might be there too. You might have this energy of telepathy. And this can happen between soulmates. It can happen between twin flames. And if you're not interested in this energy, you can snip, snip, snip and go, no. Like, you have just as much energy power to say no to telepathy. So make sure, if you are communicating telepathically, that it's feeling good for you, that it feels like it's in alignment and it's bringing you joy, or you feel safe and supported with that energy. If not, you have every right to just say no, and I cut this cord, I cut this telepathic cord, and you don't need to be communicating in that way anymore. But there is that energy here. So what does this kind of messaging say? We were both out of balance. It wasn't easy to let go, but was for the best at the time. So there might have been a situation for those watching where this can apply to a person in particular, or it can apply to the energy. And what I mean when I say that is, if there's a particular person in your life that's meant to come back in, you know, you were meant to separate, and it's 2233 on the timestamp there. You were meant to separate at that time. Now, with the Six of Cups energy and the Priestess energy, with the telepathy, you guys are still in communication, still working with each other, maybe towards each other. But if that's not the case, then whatever energy pattern was left off with that significant person in your life, that energy pattern is going to be picked up with this person coming in, and we'll see what their messages are to you. But that's what I feel at this point. Whatever happened, whatever tower moment, it was meant to come apart. And the next phase of your relationship with love, embodied love, that means in, you know, human form or physical form, is going to be a continuation of that and healing that and really celebrating what you've achieved and accomplished in your relationships and in your self-evolution. So, message for you. Oh, this is so true, you guys. And let me know if you've been feeling this too, because I have been feeling the crown chakra, like, whoa, a lot of crown chakra upgrades. And with you guys I don't know if the moon is still in Taurus energy right now, but the new moon was. And from the full moon to the new moon, I was experiencing a lot of insomnia, a lot of sleep loss, waking up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And I wasn't really remembering a lot of my dreams. Sometimes I do, but I do know that was a lot of activations and soul upgrades, because you can just feel it. There's this level of exhaustion within you. You know you're going through upgrades. You can see it in other people, other starseeds. And you know, you know that you're transforming. You know that you're evolving. Parts of you are falling away and parts of you are being reactivated. So it says, this relationship has many levels of mastery. There may be much that you cannot know or see, as spirit keeps the mystery sacred. Releasing attachment, dependence, limited perspective, fears, are all part of this lesson for both parties. Each person has undergone deep learning, challenging lessons here. Your guides and loved ones will assist in releasing suffering, so you may both be liberated from past hurts. And it is really hurtful when there's so much fear between you and another party, and so much fear passed down from, ancestral lineage. And that is what feeds that codependent energy cycle, right? When you're breaking that and you're connecting in with your divine self, when you're connecting with spirit and you're going, wow, I'm really loved at all times. If I'm in relationship, if I'm out of relationship, I'm in love at all times, and the spirit loves me at all times. I don't have to have someone embodying love to be loved, right? When your crown chakra is healing and energizing, you understand this. So of course you're going to be calling in a soulmate energy who's also activated their crown chakra, which is fantastic, because then it's a meeting of the soul, right? Not just a meeting of the minds or even the heart, right? It's a meeting of the soul. So you guys are connecting on a really deep level. And part of what Spirit's just reminding us here is that, Spirit recognizes, wow, you've done a lot of work. You have been through a lot. And many of you are just plain exhausted. And I get that, and Spirit gets that. There is a reason why you have chosen to elevate yourself in this way, because what comes next is going to be worth all of this energy. And Spirit, saying, release your suffering. So if you're still suffering, if you're still replaying things in your head, if you're still getting triggered really easily, maybe practice in meditation, and or before you go to sleep, ask whatever you trust in life, Spirit, Mother Earth, God, whatever it is for you, ask, can you take away my suffering? Can you take away this pain that I no longer need, which I've already gained the lessons and the wisdom from? Can you help me release this now? And so it is. Because often pain and suffering lead us to our lessons and we gain our wisdom from those, but we don't need to continue going through that cycle after we have gained the lessons and the wisdom. So ask to release that. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there will be communication. There will be, physical connection here. If not talking on, FaceTime, Messenger, email, could be social media, Instagram, YouTube even. It could be someone reaching out from the blue, someone reaching out from the past. But you guys are going to be getting to know each other, and it's going to be slow and steady. You are ready. Like we had that sexual energy come in from the union energies. You are ready, but you're also going to be just moving forward step by step, because you don't want to rush anything. So because you're not going to miss something, right? So enjoy that stage of getting to know each other. Oh my gosh. And I have to tell you that when I was drawing these cards, and they're all down, you guys can't see them, you'll just have to trust me. When I start, I pull the cards and I just put them in a face down pile. And I watched Shadow and Bone, the series, and I just devoured it, right? I watched it in, I think, 2 days. And I was thinking about the energy of the white stag. And if my friends who have been talking to watch the replay here, you're going to laugh, because I was talking about this on a hike the other day, and I was talking about it with my sister too. And I was saying, okay, in Harry Potter, you've got the white stag, it's his Patronus, I think. Sounds dirty, but anyways, you've got Harry Potter and the white stag. You've got, in Shadow and the Bone, we've got the white stag. There's so many fantasy, there's so many tales that have the white stag. Also have the white buffalo medicine, peace offering, purity, even like unicorn energy. It's the white energy. It's right, that purity energy. It's kind of godly. That it's, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of, oh, okay, I'll pull a card for you, Teresa. Thanks for letting me know. I already have another person too that wants a card too, so I'll pull one for you as well. I hope you have a good afternoon. So this white stag medicine, it might be fun for you guys to look it up in folklore as well. But here we have it. No surprise. The white stag is here. So this is so fantastic. The synchronicity of this is off the charts for me. Maybe it is for you too. But we have protector here. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature, right? So if you're feeling unloved, if you're feeling, hey, Jocelyn, how you doing? Look. If you're feeling unloved, you're feeling disconnected, no, Mother Earth is in it right now. Mother Earth is showing you all the ways that she is showing up for you. Butterflies, animal totems, medicine, protection energy, all the birds that sing, the blooms that are happening, the colors, the smells, the fragrances. Mother Earth is really showing up for you. And so use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So really understanding that you may have felt down and out for a little while. You may have had to regenerate, renew, heal, recover, all of these things. But you know what? There's so much magic inside of you, and it is meant to be used to move forward on your path, on your mission in life. And you always have this energy of the white stag with you, guiding you, protecting you. So I love this. I love that the white stag came through for us. This is so beautiful. And if you guys can think of any other movies or folklore energies that has the white stag, just let me know. I do remember there's a cartoon that also has the white stag in it too. I know there's plenty out there, but if you guys can think of anything, just let me know. Okay, so finally, here we are. What are the energies and what's going on with the person who's coming towards you, this soulmate, this divine connection, this creator, this inventor? Yeah, no kidding, right? Who's coming towards you. So Queen of Wands, this is awesome. So very strong, feminine, creative energy. This could be an entrepreneur, a business owner, right? Established business owner, or manager, supervisor, someone in a leadership position. Yes, Harry Potter. And so this is really exciting because that creativity, that fire, that spark, you usually come in with this energy, this Queen of Wands. So you're there already. So it's great to see that the person coming in has this creative energy, being able to wield power with responsibility. So understanding, that energies of manipulation require karmic debts. And so not creating that in the first place is really powerful. And so this person knows how to wield their magic and their creativity with respect and dignity, which is great. So, you can take a look at this card too. She's playing a harp. So making the music, making your own music, as Teresa said up there, walking to the beat of your own drum. You are making your own music. You are creating a life that is your own, not what society has shown you that you have to live with these demands or not. So even if it's just within yourself, right, you are owning, this person like coming in is owning this creative energy. And this can apply to you too, right? And let's see, leap. Right, this person, where was it? Remember we had surface level. So one person was struggling a little bit. I didn't see much of that in this energy here, so I'm gonna go with it's the masculine. So take a leap. This masculine, you go first. The universe will catch you. Is learning how to trust their intuition, to trust spirit. And there are many masculines that do this, and they're in their power. They're in this energy. But there are many masculines who the feminine kind of went first, charged ahead, was in that leadership energy, like we saw with those cards. And the masculine is going, whoa, okay, all right. Leadership requires a lot of responsibility, accountability. Okay, and like getting prepared and having that courage to stand in their own power, in that Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire energy. So the universe is asking this masculine energy, or this person coming through. Remember, it can be non-binary, feminine, masculine. But the universe is saying, leap, like you have to take the risk. You have to be vulnerable and courageous to get to this next level. So to clarify that, stand firm. Awesome. So this masculine has to be confident. They have to know that they can walk through this, get to the other side, and be okay, right? No matter what happens, that risk is worth it. That leap is worth it. So this person's message to you, you changed my life for the better, and I can never thank you enough. Your love helped me evolve. So we did have that past energy. So this could be the message coming from this person you're reuniting with, and or of course past life energy coming through. You've lived many times together before, and you know what? Your love was a catalyst for them to evolve, whether it was in this lifetime or in another lifetime. So, and I think you know that already, that in your life, you've been a catalyst for other people to awaken to the love that's within them, or just to see the world in a little bit of a different light. So that's really beautiful that message is coming through. And for this person, what they're focusing on is the self. There may have recently been, or there will soon be, a time where you step back from companionship and enjoy the company of your own true self. Masks will be removed. Shadows will come to light, and you will explore the depths of your own soul. So dark night of the soul for the masculines or feminines, but this is you, the person coming towards you. This is alchemy and magic. Take this time out of relationship to learn about who you have grown into. So this person coming towards you was likely in kind of lower level karmic energies where it wasn't a true investment of the heart and soul, but there was definitely, contracts in place to learn from that person, to understand things from a different perspective, to learn more about themselves, to grow. But hopefully they've also taken some time to reflect and look at themselves and who they've grown into, where they are at in terms of their soul's evolution. And this could have been some powerful tower moments, could have been some, nasty fights, could have been things that really went wrong, because when you're in that energy of codependency and you're resisting, you want to control everything. You want to think that you've done nothing wrong or you've made no mistakes, and you're just bulldozing through. And, the feminine's already been there, already gone through that, already been shaped and molded. Hi. So for this masculine, wow, they've been going through a lot. And, I can see kind of like sweat dripping off the masculine in a way. But it's all worth it, because this is showing you have the courage, you have the confidence, you have the power, you have that fire to move forward. You don't have to be in victim consciousness. You don't have to be in poverty consciousness, and you don't have to be behind other leaders. You are the leader. So the masculine is moving from follower to leader, and it does take quite a bit of evolution. Trust. Ooh. So the universe is really telling this person is not able to trust very easily. So the universe is really helping your person take this leap of faith and trust. So may have been betrayal energies, cheating energies, or just basically energies, maybe from childhood to where this person, and I'm not making excuses. Like at this point, we're all our own independent sovereign beings. We all need to, make the choices to stay the same or evolve and change. But universe is asking this person to trust and take the leap of faith to come towards you. So it's not easy for this person for whatever reason. They've got some resistance within themselves to trust and move towards love. And part of that has been that they've really needed to work on themselves and understand themselves from their own eyes, and readjusting that energy, not really looking at themselves through other people's eyes. Ooh, Hawk Messenger. So this person is going to be contacting you. They're going to be coming towards you, right? It says Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So the Hawk Messenger can also denote, like I was saying before, that there will be a message coming in through messenger, social media, email, something like that. Because that's what this leap of faith is about. Could also be a dating app, right? Someone connecting with you through a dating app, or a friend saying, hey, I want you to meet somebody. But also this masculine is, or this person coming towards you, they need to pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the omens, listen, and start taking action based on your intuitive energies coming through. So, whoa, a lot of energy coming through in this reading. So hopefully you guys resonated with that. And a lot of that kind of makes sense for you. And I have 2 people that requested a card pull. One signed off and then one wasn't able to join. So I'm going to do those 2. And if you would like a card pull right now, let me know and I'll pull a card for you. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with my Galactic Goth Oracle. You can find the details to purchase these cards in the details below if you should desire. Also, if you guys want to donate, there's a PayPal link. You don't have to, but it is there if you'd like. Yes, totally, Isabel. Okay, so we've got Teresa, Kathy, Isabel. Okay, so this one's going to be for Kathy. Let's see, Kathy, special message for you. Ooh, divine timing. I'm going to laugh so hard. But just the universe telling you again, divine timing. And we do have a full moon in this picture. So maybe there's going to be something exciting happening at the full moon at the end of the month here that we have for you. So, divine timing. But we also have, the rose petals falling here. So maybe something romantic happening by the next full moon, which is really exciting. All right. So Teresa, what's your message going to be, Teresa? Teresa, just a quick message for Teresa. Here we go. Ooh, I don't want to scare anybody. I'll pull a clarifying card for this. Danger ahead. So this can be a little bump in the road. Let me choose. I'm going to clarify with, no, Shadow Fantasy. So I'm going to clarify danger ahead for Teresa. This just means, if you have any contracts that you're going to sign, if you're going to be collaborating with anybody, or someone comes into your life, just make sure that you're not jumping headfirst into something, that you feel it out. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Oh, we have danger ahead and sadness here. So I'm not really sure. Maybe what I'm getting for you is there might be some wounds and triggers coming up ahead as you move ahead in a new relationship here. And so allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to actually feel those emotions, it's going to be a mixed emotions for you going into a new relationship here. So allow yourself some extra time because it is exciting. It is joyful and there can be that anticipation, but a lot of us also have a little bit of that fear and anxiety because we've been through a lot, depending on your age and how many relationships you've been through, divorces, children, that kind of thing. It can be scary, and that's totally part of it, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen, that mystery. We've experienced it before, but take your time and just, make sure that you're paying attention as to your emotions as you move forward. You don't need to rush anything, and no one can rush you. And that applies to everybody here. Excuse me. So, okay, Isabel. Let us see what energy, what advice is there for you from Spirit, from your guides and your angels. What do you need to know? Ooh, alchemy. So this one indicates here, and it was just 4422 on the timestamp there for you, Isabel. So this one to me indicates that you're working on creating something. This could be a book. Maybe you're writing a book or perhaps creating, I don't know if it's an oracle, but I see you creating something. Maybe you're an artist. But but you're working on something. Could also be thinking about taking schooling or coursework, just to advance your skill set here. But you might also be thinking about working with someone, because this is divine alchemy. You're turning your experiences into something else. You're creating out of something, right? So this can also be transmutation, but you're in this energy of creativity and you're alchemizing something in your life. Maybe it hasn't hit you yet, but you will be entering into this. So watch out for opportunities to work with other people, Isabel. And let's see, Sally. Ooh, that one. I think this might be a repeat, but we'll see. Totally. Alchemy. So I will pull another one for you, Sally, just because I already described that one for Isabel. But Sally, for a clarifying card for her alchemy, what do we have for Sally? Ooh, innocence. And this one's kind of an interesting card, but for me, what comes up with this is like when we have negative self-talk sometimes, or we're getting down with life or love or just something in particular where we think, you know what? Wow, like I'm not even really sure if I care anymore. There's this energy that comes through, or maybe I made a mistake, or maybe it was me in a certain situation. Maybe I instigated something. Well, Spirit's saying, no, actually, you're innocent in this. Like the truth is you're innocent. Like you were in integrity. You were respectful, diplomatic, you had tact and respect. And so universe is coming through here and saying, you know what, whatever you're creating or whatever you created in the past, you did so with innocence, right? Innocence is different than naivety, but so not to worry here or blame or shame yourself as you move forward. So really making sure that if you have shame come up for you, that you take some time to meditate and or work on releasing that as you're alchemizing something new. And what I think is cool about this card is if you see her at the bottom here, she's got her hands kind of, in prayer almost to her heart. She's calling in from the universe. So you really are alchemizing from your heart space, which is really great. So let's see, Jocelyn, message for Jocelyn, powerhouse. Oh, here we go. I feel like these are repeat cards. Okay. So apparently everybody watching, including me, needs to see this 3 times. But alchemy, we are creating right now. And so I'll pull a clarifier for Jocelyn. Yeah, I feel like this one here. Don't give up. All right, so don't give up. Keep on going. And I love this card because it's like independent, warrior, fierce. The road is here and you're just like, okay. Is that how far I have to go to get back to the castle? Okay. All right, I got this. So anyways, don't give up. You're almost there. There's a reason why you've gone through what you've gone through. You are alchemizing and creating something here in the near distance, right? Because she can see this. She can see whatever is coming next. Even if you can't see it with these eyes, this one can see. So make sure to pay attention to that third eye energy. If you're meditating, meditate on that third eye energy. And I'm seeing blue and perhaps lapis lazuli for you might help. Also, maybe blue kyanite might help you if you're wanting to maybe just visualize and goal set with yourself. Oh, you're welcome, everybody. And Ocean, I think Ocean, you are next. And then we have Joe's Mystic. So let's see here. And, I would say hopefully we don't get it again, but it would be funny if we did. So make sure you can see me shuffling. So this one, Ocean, what medicine, what messages, what gifts the Spirit wants you to remember? Here we go. Innocence. So this one did come up before. So this one too, I do feel, it really has to do with releasing any shame or blame or unforgiveness of yourself from the past. I feel like with you, there's some deep energy from the heart, from your childhood. Just deep sadness, deep grief. But, you've done a lot of work. I can tell that you've done a lot of work, Ocean. But there is this grief that's still in your heart. And just, universe is coming through and just reminding you that there is innocence here with you and or another party. And maybe that's where the energy of forgiveness can come through. But really, I like to focus just on you, just on the person, because sometimes, that's the only person that matters at this point in terms of that forgiveness, because that shame or energy will just, it hurts you, right? So let's pull a clarifier for you as well. Reborn. Wow. Holy, isn't that interesting here? We have, the facial covering, but they're both in the same, position. You're in a position of surrender here. So maybe you're the type of person who, like to push forward. I feel like maybe you're a Taurus energy or like an earth energy, but maybe not. But there's that energy about you that's kind of calm, but very assertive in some ways. And maybe there was this element of giving up and just being so exhausted and tired with what is going on. But there is this energy of innocence within you to be reborn. This phoenix energy is within you, this fire energy, this creative energy, this passion energy. So don't give up on yourself, and don't forget that you have innocence within you. When you are reborn, there is a clean slate that you get to move forward with, okay? It's not about other people, but it's about you. So this message is for Ocean again, remember. But you have this potential, this energy of being reborn. And you're probably in that right now, or just coming out of it, actually. But fire and water energy for you. Fire and water. Also a lot of earth energy. And Isabel, that's great about your own jewelry. I think totally pursue that, move forward with it. That is fantastic. So I think, we have Joe's Mystics. Yes, go ahead. You can ask a question. I'll pull a card for you. So keep it in your mind. Pull a card for Joe's Mystics there, if you're still on. And you guys, if you've enjoyed this reading or your private card pull, if you can give me a thumbs up or like the video. Also, if you want to catch me again in a live, hit the subscribe button. And you can hit the notification bell as well if you want to make sure you catch me on a live. And so this one is for Joe's Mystics. Divine timing again. So we've had lots of repeat. And that doesn't surprise me, because when you're viewing, right, it's a unity consciousness energy. So these messages are applying for all of us. But the divine timing card has come up for Joe's Mystics. So not sure what your question was in your mind's eye, but definitely has to do with patience, divine timing, and making sure that you're making your time count too. So if you know you're in between, if you know you're in that hanged man energy, hermit energy, or the high priestess energy of being blindfolded, not really being able to see the next move, but knowing that there's something really beautiful, like here for you and coming towards you, then surrender into that energy and just do everything that you can to enjoy your time while you're in that patience, while you're knowing that divine timing is at play. So those are the messages that I have for the private card pulls. I don't think I forgot anybody. If I missed you and you've put in that you wanted a card, just let me know. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week. It is hump day today. And I was kind of focusing on my own energy. And I also started a TikTok channel. It was funny. I call it the TikTok. So you can find me there, Mollie Kindred Soul Guide. I do pull lots of little fun ones. And of course, they're only a minute long, so that it's really fun to catch those. If you're interested, you can follow me there. All right, you guys, take care. Have an amazing evening. Lots of love. Ciao for now. Bye.